This is a tavern crawl. So we will be visiting numerous taverns. I have a different variety of drinks. There's a whole bunch of them. It doesn't matter what they are. They're drinks. But I want to share this world with you. Some of you are familiar with Azeroth. Some of you are not. Some of you are familiar with other lands and worlds. And that's okay. But tonight we're going to discuss Azeroth. That's right. Oh, welcome. This right here is me. I am in Stormwind Keep. Stormwind is the capital city of the humans in Azeroth. And as you can see, I am talking to the king. Now, the reason I'm dressed like this in this fancy tuxedo is because I'm in the city. We don't walk around like warriors and savages in the city. No, we dress fancy. Can you hear the music? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. So I dress in my tuxedo in the city because there's normally where business happens. Barely. Okay, I'm going to keep the music down nice and low. Now, the reason that I made him look like this is a very specific reason. When I first made my character, I wanted him to look like a warrior that had been out fighting the battles. His long hair, his beard, his aged face. When you saw him enter the city, you knew he'd been out there and been fighting. But now he's back for rest. Let us leave the castle and head out into the world of Azeroth. Yeah, the tux is a little snug because I haven't been fighting as much. So the taverns are a little more comfortable. Call the griffin! My trusted golden griffin. And this here, my friends, is Stormwind, the capital city. Below we see the canals. We see Old Town District. And this is the main square. This is the trade district. Now, as you can see here, all of these lovely people are other players from around the world. Get out of here, bird. And the place functions like a city. We have a bank up here. We have a mailbox that works. And we even have a working economy here in the auction house. Every player that you see has played hundreds to thousands of hours to earn the gear and equipment and armor that they have. Every weapon, every little knickknack. If I click on this little person right here, a level 1, no. This person right here, okay, they're running away. See, they're a little unpredictable, these people. Let's click on this one. This is a level 75. So if I inspect him and I look at his gear, he's got all kinds of stuff. I can see all the gear that he's wearing, his trinkets, his wand, his main hand dagger. Every person has a story. Now, if I go here and let's say I talk to the auctioneer and I want to buy a dagger, I can type in dagger and I can buy stuff and then it shows up in the mailbox and I use my hard-earned money to try to be a little stronger for the world. Now, as we get ready to leave Stormwind, where it's safe, we cannot sit here in a tuxedo and go out into the world where it's dangerous. We have to gear up, as an elephant puts his butthole in my face. Rude. I will put on my gear, all my armor, my sword and shield. I am a warrior, a protection warrior. It is my job, my duty, to keep all of the enemy focused upon me, and the healer will protect me, while all the damage dealers will fight. Hopefully we won't need this where we're going. Chesty! And away we go. The city is generally safe. Until space buttholes we call Horde make their way into the city and cause problems. Now, if you look back in this city, you can see there's some damage. Now, you wouldn't know this because this is the first time that you're seeing this. We have statues here of some of the greats. Some of these statues have been destroyed over the years of the war. Mighty dragon caused a cataclysm, and his talons etched into the top of the gate. Never quite know how things are going to go in Azeroth. We enter Elwynn Forest. One of the more cozy places in the game. In the hundreds of characters and journeys that I've taken in Azeroth, 99% of them have begun here. Now, what you will notice about this that is one of the most impressive things about this game, if I show you, right now we're in the center of Goldshire, a tiny little village outside Stormwind. We're in Elwynn Forest, so I will open my map. Now, right here is where we are, Goldshire. This, up on the top left, is Stormwind, and you saw that little path that we just made. If I back out, this right down here is where we are, and this is the Eastern Kingdoms. This is Vashir. If I back out more, we have the Eastern Kingdoms here on the right. We have Kalimdor to the left, a giant world. Northrend to the north. If I back out more, we have Outland, an entire other world. And the list goes on. I'm going to bring the music down just a little bit. It's distracting me. And what's amazing is, as large as the world is, there are virtually no load screens at all. Now, if you enter a dungeon, it's a different story. If you cross to another continent, like take the boat from Eastern Kingdoms to Kalimdor, there is a load screen. But we could go from the southern tip of Eastern Kingdoms called Booty Bay. And we're going to visit there. Of course we are. All the way to the north. No loading screens. One giant seamless world. So we shall enter. No horses, no mounts in the inn. Let's head inside. This is called the Lion's Pride Inn. So we will go to the bartender.
Can I help you?
Oh, let's see. Flask of Stormwind Tawny or a skin of Dwarven Stout. Let's go with the Dwarven Stout. Okay. And I'll just have a seat.
Hello.
No, get out of here, Farley. Not now.
Have a good one.
Oh, I like that fire. Go to the fire. And just get my drink together. Have a seat. And we're going to start things off with the Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Oh boy. Smells like a battery. Oh boy. You can do that in the inn. Good tidings, my friends. I hope you enjoy this wonderful little tour of Azeroth and the world that I have lived in, and some of you have lived in for many, many years. 18 years for me. Cheers. I taste nothing. 18 years. Now, while we enjoy our flagon of mead, Let me tell you about Goldshire. I'm actually surprised that it's so quiet, because Goldshire in this little area right here is known to be dueling center. This is where you see dozens upon dozens of people of all levels that will duel each other. Now that basically means they spar, they fight, but not to the death, for bragging rights. And a lot of times you'll get somebody like a level 18 that will come up to somebody like me, a very badass level 76, and say, hey bro, let's go to it. And I say, let's rock. And I let him, boop me in the face with his stick a little bit. I want him to feel strong. And then I crush his soul, because I need him to know he can't really beat me. Nobody can. Mandy, that's a very simple question. Who are the good guys versus the bad guys? Good guys are the Alliance. That's me. Look at me, I'm good. The Horde are the bad guys. Those are the ones down here typing. Just want to be clear. Some might say it's a matter of opinion. How am I already slurring? That's crazy. You don't really need a gaming laptop, honestly. The beauty of World of Warcraft, if you play the original version, the classic version, you can drop the settings pretty considerably and it still runs pretty solid. So, Goldshire. Now what you'll also see over here, so many years I've been here. These cats are setting up for the Dark Moon Fair. That's right, the fair comes around and it travels to different spots in the world. And for a good week, they'll be setting up and you'll see it's like a little carnival that travels around sometimes. And there's games and you can win tickets and prizes and then unique stuff that you can wear that people know. Oh, hey, you won that at the fair. It's not always around though, so you got to keep an eye on it. Now, did you see that golden that just happened? I think this young cat named Fat Bar just leveled up. He went from level 12 to level 13. And every time you level, thank you very much, good sir. He just gave me some extra strength, agility, and stamina for 1 hour. A bit of magic shared amongst warriors. I really didn't expect to be talking like this, just so we're clear. But I'm okay with it. We are not peasants, Tad, I can hear you. That's a good idea. I feel like it wouldn't be WoW without experiencing murlocs. Whoop, no, not the bird. I need the horse. Now we're gonna head to the east, because one of the most defining moments as a young toon in Azeroth is finding the murlocs. The murlocs are these little fish people that travel in packs, and they have a very distinct sound. There's one over here. Now, if you look up here, you see this little fish face. There he is, a little turd biscuit. Right there. This little bugger. Now, listen very closely. I didn't even touch him. He just died. He died from fear. Did you hear that? That's a murloc. Now, it's not a big deal to me because I'm level 76, but when you're a young level 2, level 3 individual running around and you're like, okay, the quest I have says I have to go kill 10 murlocs. I can do that. I just killed that one with no problem. But then what ends up happening is you see this one murloc right over here. So you go to kill this murloc. But as soon as you get close and he starts getting all up on you, all of his buddies start beating the living hell out of you. And you're like, and then boom, you're dead. Unless you're so powerful like me. Murlocs. The bane of most Alliance existences. I will share with you a moment that I remember when I was first in this world. And I say first, I mean it was my first week here. How many of you remember my tale of... Oh, here comes the Royal Guard. Sorry. Need to... give them their salute. Gentlemen? Shh. Show some respect. Okay. How many of you remember my tale of working at GameStop? When my boss, Larry, left me at the register. Larry, may he rest in peace, was the one who introduced me into this world. He was the manager at GameStop, and he said, look, you spend a lot of money here every month. I should not tell you this. I want you to try this game. I think you'll enjoy it. It's okay, I'll give it a try. Now, I didn't tell Larry that I had already tried this game once before, and I didn't get it. It's too much. I'm not really into Dungeons and Dragons. I'm more of a Call of Duty kind of guy. I said, trust me. Give it a week. Give it a good solid week. I think you'll dig it. And one of the moments that captured me, it's so stupid, but it did. I was but a level 5 turd biscuit, and I was running right around this corner. And I was trying to figure out where this giant pig was that I'm supposed to kill. This giant hog named Princess. And I do mean an actual pig. I'm not being demeaning. She's down on a farm somewhere, but I couldn't find her. So I entered into the chat and I said, does anybody know where I can find Princess? And somebody answered back and said, I'll show you. And this very tall, strapping night elf runs up to me with all this big armor, giant sword. Me, I've got like chopsticks and a loincloth, essentially. I said, wow, you look so powerful. And he said, follow me. And he starts to run. And I am completely in awe of the fact that this badass, this hero, is leading me to Princess. Why would he waste his time with such a peon? And then he turns to me and he goes, I wish I could let you ride my horse. Now, of course, me being 23 at the time, I thought, well, you pervert, leave me alone. And then he went like this. Watch closely. He rubbed his hands together. And he summoned this horse. It was actually a tiger, but the point was he summoned it. And I was like, oh, whoa. Now, you've already seen the horse by this point, but this was the first time I ever witnessed anything like this. It was magic. We don't always have to ride on our feet, or I guess run, essentially. And he just took off. So fast, so powerful. And I was like, wow. Oh. And I was so enthusiastic in my response to him that he was like, bro, are you trolling me? Are you serious? And I was like, you're so powerful. How do you have a tiger? 23 years old. And he's like, you get one. It costs some money, but you get one. I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. That was one of the moments that made me go, there's a lot here to learn. I wanna stick around. So I leveled, and I would say I spent the first 9 levels of my life, ages 1 through 9, in Elwyn Forest. I went all the way east to the logging camp, and I defeated some wizards from the Defias Brotherhood. Brackwell Pumpkin Patch down here by the river to Duskwood is where I crushed Princess. And then as I leveled up and got stronger, I would come back here to the blacksmith because there was a warrior trainer right here.
Hello.
Lyria Dulac, that would teach me new techniques and new ways to fight.
Safe travel.
And at level 9, I went west to Westfall. Should probably finish my drink and drop my cup off back at the tavern, because I can't be merging drinks and stories, people. We got business to take care of. It's very don't drink and ride. I should be really responsible about this. I need to sit down. Oh man. You remember Hogger, huh? Yeah, we'll go see Hogger. Now, Perry asked a very interesting question. How do I get a tiger? If you are a night elf, when you earn level 40 and you can pay the 100 gold, you earn the right to buy a tiger. A tiger is your default mount that you earn for your faction, for your race. Humans have horses. However, if you become exalted with another faction or race, you are then allowed to buy their mount. So you'll see humans on tigers, which means they have been exalted with that faction, which has a very different standing. Oh, I got a drink. All right, one drink down, on to the next. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Let me see if there's so many different versions of WoW now. Here we go. Ah, yes. Bingo. So this right here, because I am exalted with Darnassus, this is my tiger. And we will ride the tiger to Westfall. It's not cute, it's a warrior. God. It's a vicious beast. Now, most of your first bits of the game happen like this, right here. You just run. It takes forever to get to where you're going. But also, you realize, oh, I need to go this way and go kill some wolves. So as soon as you leave the path, danger is imminent. And there's a wolf. So you go to the wolf. You say, I don't want to fight the wolf. I just want to get around it. Well, next thing you know, the wolf is on you. And then another wolf is on you. And then a cow is trying to hit you in the mouth. It's a mess. So you want to do your best to stay on the path. The path is safety, generally. And when life gets better at level 40, whoops, and you get your money, because you need to get a job and actually earn some money, you can get a mount. And it makes life so much better. Good tidings? Those are the guards. Now, these guards actually do serve a purpose, too, because, as you see, this is a very low-level area of Azeroth. This is where young humans and Alliance will learn how to be, learn how to contribute to the greater good. And these guards, who are level 15, are higher than most of the players that will be in here generally. So their job is to protect from other outside problems like a horde or a horde. So that's why they're there. They have a job to do. Now, down here on this peninsula is one of the biggest low-level pains in my ass that has ever existed. Oh, see, this guy's in trouble. I got you, bro. It's cool. I just saved his life. No, don't touch him! Oh, you little turd. Okay, he's fine. Now, that poor little fella was in danger, but we saved him because that's what we do. Now, these little camps of Riverpaw are not really the problem. They're level 9, level 10... But there is a strapping young lad that wanders these parts named Hogger. And Hogger is level 11, but he's an elite. And an elite means he's not really an 11, he's more like a 13. He's stronger. There he is. Hogger. 666 health. What are the chances? When you first get this quest, it warns you. Bring friends. And you think, he's level 11. How bad could he be? He will demoralize you over and over again. Whoa. Got him. All right, you take care of him, sir. Hogger. Now, of course, the tricky parts of battles in these types of areas are you get Hogger to a point where you're like, okay, he's by himself. I'm going to attack. And then you go to attack, and the battle rages on, and you run over here, and you dodge, and you run over here, and next thing you know, you've aggroed something else. Oh, now I'm fighting 2 things. A bear, 3 things, and you need to run. You have to have the mindset of retreat if you must. What if you don't have friends? You don't need friends. You earn friends in World of Warcraft. Ah, Westfall. Many farms and plains, and the world has changed quite a bit over the years. Sentinel Hill is much more built up than it used to be, but this is Westfall. Level 9, level 10, you head this way. I'll give you an overview of the place. This is Westfall. It's still quiet, it's still cozy, but the danger is increased a bit. Start messing with the Defias Brotherhood, and they get a little dangerous. Now, this is an outpost. This is called Sentinel Hill. And one of the wonderful things that these outposts will offer you, besides the ability to repair your gear or buy food and drink, are the Flight Masters. Where is the Flight Master? Everything is different. We've got a fire. We can cook some food. I can sell some junk. I can repair my bow and weapons. Oh, there it is up here. Here is the Flight Master. Now, what this Flight Master does is for money, and I don't mean real money, I mean gold in the game that you earn. So if you kill something, you might earn a copper, or if you finish a quest, you might earn 2 silver, whatever the case is. And then you use that money to fly to different places. So you're not literally running every single place you have to go. Sometimes you do because you're broke. Sometimes you do some jobs and then you earn some money. The Flight Master makes it a little bit easier. Now I'll tell you a wonderful story about Sentinel Hill that Furt was actually a part of. Go up here to the top of the tower. Now, there was a time... Oh, I forgot my drink. Oh, I'm so new at this. This is crazy. We'll head down to the inn. You can see why we needed the sword and shield. It's dangerous out here. All right. Hello, innkeeper. Ice cold milk or morning glory dew. Let's go with the dew. Okay. Johnny Walker Black Label. 12 years. Sure. It was the biggest bottle I've ever seen. Cheers, friends. To yet another ongoing journey. It tastes just like the other one. Okay. Now, Westfall. The Furt and I were out here questing one day. We were right. Now, all these walls that you see on the outer edge, this perimeter, this was not here. This tower was all by itself, And this was an open area. But it wasn't a big deal because it was just us. It was just young Alliance running around and doing quests and odd jobs for money and experience and leveling up and getting a new sword or a new shield. Everything was fine. And Furt and I were probably right down here in this little hill. There's a couple bad guys over there, little camp, a couple wolves, nothing crazy. And then all of a sudden, you hear this charge. And I look over, and Annie goes down, hits the ground. And there is this giant tauren, this giant minotaur, cowman with huge shoulders, a giant helm, giant sword and shield. And he smashes the Furt. Ah! She falls to the ground, dead. I panic. I can't save her. But I still try. So I charge. Ting! 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 Punches me in the face and I die. One hit, dead. Oh. I start to see the calls go out on the chat. Horde! 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 People start to answer the call. They start to show up at Sentinel Hill. Now, meanwhile, I resurrect. Annie resurrects. We run back to Sentinel Hill where there's guards that will protect us. Meanwhile, all the low-level players run in to Sentinel Hill. We're all safe. And here comes the tauren. His giant feet and armor, giant cowman. And one swift move kills all of us. We're dead. So I take matters into my own hands. I resurrect and I try again. And I die again. We come up with a plan between the several of us that if we resurrect at different times and run in different directions, we'll be safe. He'll just pick one of us, and that will be the sacrifice, and at least the rest of us will get away. Nye. He, too, has a mount. So one of us resurrects and runs to the east. He follows. One resurrects, runs to the west, to the north, to the south. We take off like scattered children. And one by one, we are slaughtered. For no reason. So I go one step further. I get on my actual telephone, not in the game. There's no phone in the game. I get on my actual telephone, and I call my brother-in-law, who's a high level. I say, bro, it's an emergency. I need you. He said, I'm on my way. We waited. This pile of bodies at the bottom of this tower, we waited. Until finally, we see the griffin fly in. It swoops by the tower, and it lands. And then I see the brother-in-law running up the hill. So we resurrect. This, like 15 children just appear from the ground, and we know we have protection. Brother-in-law pulls out his sword, which is an epic sword with a 0.04% drop chance. The fact that he even has this sword is unbelievable. It's called Dragon's Call. He pulls out this epic sword. And it's epic because it spawns a dragon to fight with you. He pulls out his shield, and he charges for the tauren. Smashes the tauren in the back, and we cheer! Oh, no, not fly. Hold on, I gotta cheer.
Excellent.
Just like that, it was bigger, it was greater. Excellent, but like 15 of us, right? And then we are like cheering, and we're chasing him, and the tauren is terrified. He starts to run, and brother-in-law's running. Goosh! Shield! Goosh! And the tauren trips, and he falls because his shoelaces are tied together because he's dumb. And they start this epic battle. Now, meanwhile, we're shooting stuff at the tauren, and we're throwing paper airplanes at him, and it's just this massive battle. Now, we really couldn't do anything because we're completely helpless and weak and pathetic. So, like, Annie turned a squirrel into a sheep. that helped anything. And I just kept yelling things to try to motivate the brother-in-law. It was awesome. And then the brother-in-law killed the Tauren. We all ran over and like sat up and down on it. You know, that's just a thing. You'll have to Google it. But we got him. And then, of course, when he had to leave, when the brother-in-law left, we all like just logged out. We didn't want to stay because we knew once he was gone, we were going to be slaughtered over and over again. Yeah, we made tea. That's right. This was also another experience that made me go, damn, this place is awesome. Oh, I can already tell this night's going to be a shit show. I'll just show you something over here and then I'll come back. Profanity warning. Now, whatever the hell this is, I don't know what this is. The game has been around for 20 years. It has evolved over 20 years. There are different versions of the game. The storyline has drastically changed. There's a bunch of lore. I know none of it because I just want to run in and smash stuff with my weapons. That's all I care about. But the world has changed. You know, those little whirlwinds or the fact that Sentinel Hill is protected now, it's not the same. Now, there are versions of the game that you can go back to and play, but I couldn't do it for tonight. I do have a Dragonflight mount, Tad, but this is actually Cataclysm Classic. I wanted to get the world as close to original as I could while still having a high level. Yeah, so that's why we ended up here. Okay, well, I gotta finish this drink. Whew, this shit's going fast. Maybe I should shut up during story time. Oh, that tastes like a barbecue. Johnny Walker Black Label tastes like a grill. Got it. Yeah, I got some water. Yep, I got it. Let's have a little sip. Okay. Oh, look at this. What's this? Oh, angry villagers, maybe. The guards are protecting. They're homeless. Transients, small-time hustler. Keep an eye on this guy. Oh, I like that shirt. I could probably buy that shirt, too. Oh, excuse me, rude. Oh, what are they doing? They're throwing rotten fruit at him. Huh. Never realized that. A little story going on. But yeah, there's a whole world that happens here. On to the next. All right, let me just pull something up real quick. Yes, perfect. All right. How many of you, not necessarily World of Warcraft, but how many of you have spent a good chunk of time, even a month, in an online role-playing game? I am going to head to the next location, which is Red Ridge Mountains. I think Skyrim counts. I think. I've never played Skyrim, but I think it counts. Mo's playing WoW right now. Nice. Oh, Lord of the Rings Online. Nice. Since 2004, City of Heroes, WoW, Star Wars, and Elder Scrolls. Kind of think I want to try, but I don't know if my anxiety could handle it. Trish, I will tell you that these games are very good about holding your hand into the world. 100%. When you start, they're literally like, hey, little fella, I want you to go over to that little stick, and I want you to right-click on that stick. Go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt you. You're like, okay. It's pretty awesome. We're gonna head back through. Oh, what? We're gonna head back through Elwyn Forest. Head to the Red Ridge Mountains. Yeah, single-player RPGs are good. Dragon Age, yep. Now, speaking of Red Dead, same brother-in-law that I just told you about, he told me the other day, he said, hey, I played Red Dead Redemption 2 for the first time. He's like, you need to play it. I said, maybe, I don't know. It's a lot of investment. I don't have time for that kind of stuff. I got things to do, right? And he was like, bro, it was so good that as soon as I beat it, I started it over again and played it just a different way. He's like, the story is amazing. Now, I don't know if I could do it, but it is intriguing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the flight path so you can see how this works too. All right, here comes the guard, so we'll get out of their way. Hit the flight path, and we are going to go to Lakeshire in Red Ridge Mountains. So this is completely automated. The Griffin knows where I want to go, and it just brings me through the world until we arrive at our destination. Now, Trish, that is a very good point. I'd also worry that I'd get too into it, and then nothing would get done around the house. Yes. Yes, games like this are very good about sucking you in and never letting you go. Yep. I mean, the time that I played video games for 38 hours non-stop was with World of Warcraft. Gave me Bell's palsy for 2 weeks. You just get lost, and it's one reward after the next. You're like, oh, just one more quest. Just one more level. Yeah. 38 hours, yep. I think I told you, we also, at one point, we looked into having Guinness come, the Guinness Book of World Records at the time. This was like 2000... might have been like 2007, I think. We looked into Guinness coming and doing like a marathon to break the world record for World of Warcraft and have a world record. It cost $8,000 a day for a Guinness rep to be here for that event. $8,000 a day, and we were going to need him for 2 days. No. Yeah, it's nuts. So this is Lakeshire. Lake Everstill. Oh, the bridge is finally done. They were building this bridge for so long. Head down here. Nice little dock for fishing. We've got City Hall where the mayor is. There's a big old fat pig up there named Belly Grub, who at level 20, 21, you'll have to kill for a quest. But the reason I bring you to Red Ridge is because this is the first place that most of us tend to see the enemy for the first time. The Horde. You'll be up here and you're enjoying this beautiful view of Lake Everstill, thinking about what quest you're going to do and what new piece of gear you're going to earn. And then all of a sudden you'll see this red name run by. Huh! That's a Horde. Causing trouble. Going down to the city. No. But of course, because you're level 15, 18, you can't fight them. Crush you with one hit. Oh, Ulther's Mill. Now you notice again, no loading screens. At no point has the game paused us. Seamless world. Here's a young traveler. 2 young travelers. Fighting a Black Rock. Good job. I will cheer for them.
Outstanding.
Now, I told you that there are jobs in the game because you have to earn money. Well, one of my jobs is as a miner, so I can find ore around the world and mine it. This is copper, so I take that ore, I go to the auction house, and I send it. Or I sell it. Whew. And then another player will buy it, and I earn money. So in some aspects, you have actual jobs in the game. I'm also a blacksmith, so I have to take the ore, make it into stuff, armor, weapons, and then sell that in the auction house. Now you see this gate up ahead. This area that's behind us is for levels 15 to 20, give or take. Quests are exciting, it's fun, it's challenging, but it's not too crazy. And then one day you're exploring, and you come to this gate, this smashed gate, Burning Steps, Black Rock Pass. Huh. Now, of course, you want to know what's in that gate. Why does it look so scary? So, as a level 15, you just kind of, okay, well, let me just see what's going on in there. And this is part of the allure of the world. Exploring. Once you enter and you start to look at the monsters, their levels jump 30, 40 points, which means as soon as you are even within their eye shot, they are going to kill you. Not attack you, kill you. And then, of course, you have to run all the way back to your corpse. It's a bit of a mess. It's a massive waste of time. And then every time you die, your durability on your armor and your weapons takes a hit, 10%. You die again, 10%. At some point, your armor and weapons will become useless. They don't exist anymore. So you have to go back to the armorer and repair all of your gear for money. All of the money that you earned by having a job in the game is now gone because you had to repair your gear. Oh, it would behoove you to not die. This is Burning Steps. The first time you actually see Burning Steps outside of this little spot here is usually by a griffin ride over when you're flying from one capital city to the next. And it's very Lord of the Rings-esque because you'll see it's very barren, it's very scary and humid. There's a bunch of orcs down there causing problems. It's very Mordor, yes. And this is nothing compared to the Searing Gorge, which is very Mordor, even down to the pits of laborers and workers. Okay, good. Now we are going to head for Black Rock Mountain. This mountain that you see up ahead can be seen for miles. Miles. We still got to hit an inn. Maybe there's an inn in the mountain. We should do that. The Grim Guzzler. I think there is. Now, see, Tad in chat says Searing Gorge. Man, we camped there for days. You know what that means? Camped means that him and his turd biscuit friends would stay invisible or off to the side, and they would look for poor defenseless players like myself just trying to have fun and earn some money, and they would kill us without reason or abandon. We're just trying to have fun. Black Rock Mountain. Now this right here. Oh god, I almost died. Not really. This is Black Rock Mountain. You can see the dragons that fly above. There are several dungeons inside this mountain. And one of them involves us having to climb on this giant chain and then this other giant chain all the way down. And we're going to do that because I want to see if we can get to the bar. There is a bar here. Ooh. Yay! And of course, if we fall in the lava, we die. Okay. Hate this part. I've always hated this part. I can't tell you the thousands of times that I've made this run. Yes, lava is bad. Thank you, Muse. Yeah, there is a bar. It's just a matter of can we get to it. Okay, here we go. Down one more chain. There she is. That's not it. How did I mess this up? I literally just said I've done this thousands of times. Am I that drunk? I can't be. Wait, that's... What? Which way am I going? I don't even know what's happening! And I'm looking for another bar. Oh my god, this is humiliating. I'm just gonna fly. I should have just done that in the beginning. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we ran down the chains, everybody. We did it. Oh, that's why it's different, because the world is different. Nope, never mind. I was just in the wrong spot. What a goober. Oh my god. This is so humiliating. Okay, here we are. We did it. We're good. We're gonna run down through here, and we're gonna enter Black Rock Depths. It's one of my favorite dungeons in the entire game. Back in the day, when you would get 5 people together, and you had to have everybody, you had to have a tank, a healer, and 3 damage dealers. All 5 of you had to know what you were doing to go into a place like Black Rock Depths. And if you didn't, you were gonna die. You were gonna waste your time, waste your money. It was a mess. But the whole dungeon, if you did the entire thing, would take you about 8 hours. And that's not like, let's do 2 hours today, 2 hours. No, you are in it, ass in seat, for 8 hours. And to answer your question, Perry, the elevator, sweet. A tank is the warrior who's like the point man. His job is to run into the mix, to run into the bad guys, and keep every one of them hitting him. He's the tank. Now, while all those bad guys are hitting him, the damage dealers are fighting them. So that way the tank is the only person taking the beating. And the healer's job is to make sure that they're just sprinkling that healing magic on him. Hopefully. I think this will take us, to the Grim Guzzler. Hopefully. Can I get into it? Ooh, I might have this key. If I can get in this bar, we're gonna have a drink. Ah! Okay, these guys are not little turd biscuits either. Oh, I just grabbed another pack of them, too. Now, what you gotta be careful. See this guy running off to the left? He's going to get more help. More people. Unexpected combat! I'm literally just spamming buttons now. just so it looks cool. Alright, and then as you see, all these little glowing things, that's loot. So I pick up what's there. I've got 4 silver, some rune cloth, and there's different types of cloth, so you can make different levels of bandages. Tailors make clothes. It is an entire world. Let's see if we can get into the bar. Oh, I don't have the key. You gotta be kidding. That's a bummer. Alright, so... Oh, can we go back? Ah. We're gonna use our magical Hearthstone to go back to Stormwind and fly to the next location, which is my favorite spot in the entire game. Sorry, my second favorite spot in the entire world. It's not a game, it's a world. Get it right or pay the price. And there is definitely an inn up there. Yes. Because we haven't had a drink in like 7 minutes. Here is the Griffin Roost, so we will talk to the Flight Master. And we are heading for Loch Modan. Now, I do believe this will take us over Burning Steps and Searing Gorge, or as some of you would say, Searing George, apparently. So you get to see a little bit more of the world. That right there is Black Rock Mountain. That's where we just were, way up there in the Burning Steps. Aaron, you played WoW too? Cool. You remember standing in line for your collector's edition. That's awesome. That is the only time that I can't say camped outside, but when the first expansion of WoW was released in 2006, brother-in-law and I were out there at midnight outside GameStop waiting for our copies. And you could look at people in the line and be like, that's an undead rogue. They play a druid. They are, yeah, totally. And you'd get it right too, because you listen, you overhear them talking, and sure enough, you're like, yep, that's a warlock. You could just kind of tell. Like me, I clearly look like Gryffindor. Quiet. I'm clearly a human warrior. I know, Tad. I could tell by looking at you. No offense. Let's get this next drink ready. Yeah. Not a Hufflepuff. I'm a Gryffindor. Ah, now look at this. This is Searing Gorge. This is very Mordor. Because you see this pit down here? We have the elevators and the towers. There's all these orcs down there working and fighting. And what's scary is when you look down and you put your mouse over all the bad guys, the creatures down there, they don't even tell you the level. It's just question marks. It's a skull. And you're like, a skull? You're not even going to tell me how powerful it is? Nope. It's a skull, which means it will kill you if it looks at you. Terrifying. So as Joe had said in the beginning of the stream, you level up as you go, which is true, but you can't go too fast. You can level as fast as you want. Leveling meaning you're getting stronger. You're getting more levels. You know, if you're a level 10, you're half as strong as you would be at level 20, and so on. But if you're level 20 and you're feeling spicy, you can't run into a level 30 area and expect to accomplish anything. They will crush your soul. But that's kind of the beauty of it. You have to earn your way through the world. So there's some places you go and you get completely pummeled, but then you go somewhere else and you fight and you train and you learn, and then you come back to where you got pummeled and you own them. And you realize that you've gotten more powerful. Some of the games now, the world levels with you. I don't like that. Oh, we want you to be able to go everywhere. No! Put some guardrails up. Make me earn it. There is a cap level in the game, and depending on which version of the game you're playing, it's either 60 as the top level, or it's 85. It's very strange. This right here is... Oh, let's go to the inn. This is Thelsamar. This is a small village up in Loch Medan. And I'm going to share something very special with you. Ah, Stout Lager Inn. The dwarves are very accommodating. Now, here's a little fun fact. I had a crush on this bartender for like the first month I played. Yep. So, just mind your business there. Hello?
Watch your back.
Watch your back! Sir? Where is the beer?
Welcome.
Milk? No.
See you soon.
Nobody's got... It's an inn! It's called Stout Lager Inn!
See you soon.
Oh, here we go. Now?
What's happening?
Baker? Alright, I'm just gonna steal some beer. Here we go. On to the next. Oops. Elijah Craig Small Batch, 1789. Could be ketchup water as far as I'm concerned. It all tastes the same. She had Thunder Ale? Where? Back to the baker?
Talk to me.
Where did you see Thunder Ale? Oh, right. Good call. Now,
Safe travel.
I will tell you, I did consider having the character drink like we were drinking, but there's a problem with that. The screen gets fuzzy and wobbly and weird because the character's drunk, and that makes for a horrible experience for you. Yeah, it's bad. I don't want to make you sick because I'm going to be the one that's sick. All right, so we've got this. Cheers, everybody, to Thelsamar! It's got to burn. Now, it's no surprise to you that I was addicted to this game, and I mean addicted, which was pretty great. But this right here, I'm going to fly up, so I want you to see a lot of this area. This path that you see below me is the path that we run to get into Thelsamar from Ironforge, which is another capital city. But we make this run. When I was first playing this game at 23 years old, and I was working a full-time job, and I was now entering this world of Azeroth, this is the area that I would live in my brain while working this full-time job. Just this grind day after day, just like, oh, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. This is where I was, right here in this spot. Now, Thelsamar is just the little village, and I wish I could show you the lock when it was at its prime. But unfortunately, because the world has changed and the dragon has struck, the lock is dry. The dam was smashed, so this beautiful giant lake is no more. Running around these hills and killing things and finding treasure and leveling up was awesome. And you can see right here, this is where the dragon struck the dam. All the water left the lake and went down there into the wetlands. But you think, oh, it's the wetlands, it's fine. It's not fine. It's bad. We lost a harbor, but I'll get there next. This is my second favorite place in the game. You see down here, there's remnants of the old world. We have this tiny little fishing dock where I used to sit right here and fish. And yes, you can fish in the game. You catch fish. You can cook the fish. Sometimes they give you bonuses of more health and more strength, or you can sell the fish to other bakers and cooks and make money that way. Hey, I'm Murloc. Let's go say hello. Dead! We'll just have a sit here. Listen. You know what I'm going to do? Here we go. Can you hear it? Nice. Ooh, that one went down quick. Okay. Oh, you hear birds. Oh, you like birds now. No, you don't. Okay. Now, next up. I'm gonna bring you to Menethil Harbor. Hopefully there's a flight path there. I don't know if there is or not. So as I said, I lived in this spot in my brain for probably close to a year. And even though I was still playing the game and leveling and really in the throes of addiction, for some reason, this location is where I was in my brain when I was really kind of miserable in life. Inside, I had this whole world, and I would rush home, and I would sit down, boom, and I was in the world. Of course, all the real life stuff would just go away, and I didn't have to worry about it. It wasn't the healthiest thing, but that's what I was doing. This was my escape. Now, this is the wetlands. As you can see, there's a lot more water. It used to be kind of marshy, and now it's flooded. Little camps down there in caves. There's a cave over here, right up there, which we don't need to go into, but I got trapped in there one time. Spiders had me cornered for a long time, and I had no durability, and I had accidentally deleted my Hearthstone, which means I couldn't get out. So I had to call for friends, well, not really friends, I called for help, and some stranger came to my rescue. It was awesome. And of course it was a big deal because it was 20 years ago and I'm still here telling you. Wouldn't you know it, down in the wetlands there's a bunch of murlocs. Ooh, one of my favorite stories right here. Yes. Perfect. Now, in the same time frame that I told you, my first year of playing, I was so engrossed in this world that I would go to work and I would talk about the game. And they'd be like, "Hey, Roscoe, what'd you do last night? Did you fight some bears?" And I'd be like, "Let me tell you about last night." And of course, I would tell them stories as if they were 6-year-olds. They loved it. They loved it. They pretended like they didn't care. They loved it. One of my favorite things happened right up here. When you don't know a lot about the game and you don't know like what everybody's spells are and you don't know what everybody's capabilities are, everything is exciting. Everything is new. I was up here and my mission was to fight these centurions, these dragon maw, and take their banners. I had to collect 8 banners. Now, it's nothing for me to run up now and fight them. It's no big deal. I'm very powerful and handsome and charismatic and funny. But back then at level 20, I was having a hell of a time. If I would grab one of these dragon maw and fight him, it would take every single thing I had. I'd drink health potions. I would cast magic spells. And maybe I would beat that one guy. But if something went wrong, I would die. If by chance another one got involved, it was over. So I'm up here and I'm struggling. I'm hiding off to the side. I've got a couple banners and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I'll just quit the quest. It's too hard. And then I see all the way down here what looks like a little gnome girl in a hood, cloak, runs up the hill just like this. And she stops right here. And I'm over here eating some bread and having a drink. And I'm wondering and I'm just trying to get my health back. If I get back up to 100%, maybe I'll try it again. But I'm probably going to quit. This little girl runs up to right here. And she stops. And she looks at me. And then she invites me to a party. And that basically means that now we're linked together and anything that she does will count for me too. So if she kills one of the Dragon Maw guys, it'll count for me. Great. So I'm like, okay, I guess she has this quest too. No. This is a level 60. I didn't know this. This level 60 is extremely powerful. So she runs up and she grabs one dragon maw, and she just goes right through. And the dragon maw starts to attack her, if I can get it to happen. Yes. And then she just keeps running, like it's nothing, like she just doesn't care. And then she grabs another one. And meanwhile, I'm watching this like, are you crazy? It took everything I had to fight one, and she grabbed more, until she grabbed the entire camp. She must have had 20 or 30 of these monsters just beating on her. And all of a sudden, the sky opened up like a storm, and this lightning came down in every direction. And the smoke cleared. And she was standing in the middle of all these bodies. And I watched my screen fill with accomplishments and quest objectives completed. Oh, this tiny little girl just ran in with her little face hidden in the cloak, opened up the sky, and rained down hell. And then literally came back, closed the party, and ran away. And that was the story I told those guys. It was incredible. Now, of course, they're looking at me like I'm an idiot, but she was so powerful. It was so friggin' cool. Again, more moments that kept me here. Ooh, look at this. I have not even... didn't have that flight path. Cool. Still learning things after 18 years. Now, the harbor is down here. This has a couple ships that will bring us to the other continent, I believe. But since the dam broke, I don't know if the harbor is still active, so we're going to find out together. Oof, it's not looking good. You'll see shipwrecks off in the distance over there. Menethil Bay. Now I do see a ship, but as you can see, most of the harbor is underwater. Oof, this is rough. Oh, the damage. Look at the townspeople still moving sandbags. Ah, oh, devastation. I don't know if this ship is still active. Let's find out. Probably not. I don't... It's moving. Let's take it. Let's see where it goes. No idea. All right, we're on a boat. You can sing the song in your head. It's fine. I mean, this boat looks like it's going to Northrend, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I should have bought a beer at the inn. I forgot. Ah. Great sea. Maybe there's a bar on the boat. I'm afraid I'm going to run off. I've had too many. Okay, we're going to Northrend. We can get a beer here. The Howling Fjord. Oh, this is very good. You're going to enjoy this entrance. Now, Northrend, as you can see, is the continent north of the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. This was one of the expansions that released, that upped the level cap of the players, and it added a lot more to the world. This was the introduction we had into the expansion. Yeah, Northrend is one of my favorite places, too. As far as leveling goes, Northrend was awesome. Dagger Cap Bay. I think there's an inn here. Oh, yeah, Valgard. Let's get us a drink. And then I say we head for Teldrassil. What do you say, Tad? Go see the World Tree.
Looking for something specific?
I need some booze! Coot, the Stranger Albertson. Let's see what you got. Snow Plum Brand... Oh, Honey Mead. That's cheap. Let's do that.
Safe travels.
Ooh. Tad. Screwball peanut butter whiskey or Jameson? What's it going to be? What does Tad say? He says yes. Okay. I'm going to say, I think more people said Jameson. I'm going to go with Jameson. Sounds like adventure. I hope you're enjoying this. I really didn't know what to expect. Now, we see dragons here. They're attacking Valgard. The ship that we just took will go back to Menethil Harbor. I think there's another ship in another area that goes back to Stormwind. But you can see this is a super pretty place. These waterfalls. There's a dungeon over there called Utgard. It is pretty awesome. We're gonna go hang out here on this waterfall and have a drink. Okay. Cheers. Oh, that's smooth. It's way better. That one was glass. I knew that too. That's why I tapped on it. What an idiot. I cannot be trusted. What was super exciting about this area at the time was when we came here, everybody was coming together. This area of the world had just opened up and was only available to people that were level 70? No. Yes, 70 or above. So when this opened, hundreds of people jumped on that boat. We took the ride to Valgard, and hundreds of people jumped off. And next thing you know, it's just this mass of people experiencing the world at the same time. And nobody knew what was coming. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know all the tips and tricks. We were experiencing everything for the first time. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm sure to those of you that don't play these types of games, a lot of what I'm saying is kind of just like, whew. But here's the kind of the point of it all. It's this massive world, whether it's Azeroth or one of the other games that people play, it's this massive world that allows you to completely engross yourself and even be somebody else. Now, we don't need to go back to like the Kelsey story, where I was earning gold and recognition for doing saucy things. That's different. But you can be a very renowned healer or a warrior, or you could be someone that everyone fears. And you earn that. Ah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so nice. Now, I don't usually come to this spot with the waterfall, but there are a couple points in the world that I will go to when it's nap time. That is 100% true. I will run my character to a specific point. I will /sleep, and they'll go. I'll show you. Just like that. The character lays down. I kick my feet up on this desk. I turn up the sounds. And I rack out for like an hour. And it's awesome. Yeah. Yes. Now, Jess is saying, I mained a druid healer. That means her main character was a healer. She spent a lot of time chasing after people like me, trying to keep them alive while they caused problems professionally. I'm just doing my job. If you're not getting hit by stuff, I'm doing my job. All right, let's finish this up and we'll head to the World Tree. Whoa, we're doing it. We are so doing this. All right, we're going to hearth back. We'll head back and then we'll take the boat. That is correct. Iron Forge would be another good stop. All right, we're going to be back in Stormwind, and now we're going to head down to the harbor. Oh, the harbor? Yes. Disregard that giant dragon. I don't know what that is. It's some achievement. I can't follow it all. It's too much. What a ridiculous thing to say after all the crap I've been throwing at you for the last hour and 36 minutes. What? Whoa. That's pretty good. And this is Stormwind Harbor. Now, one of these boats will take us to Kalimdor. I think it's that one. Oh, we're going to miss it. No, we're not. I'm so fast. I'm the fastest kid alive. I don't even know where it's going. I think it's going to the right place. Go, bro, go. Ah! Oh, yeah! I'm on a boat! Okay. Sorry, that's a bit much. We don't talk like that in Azeroth. Warriors don't talk like that. All right, perfect. We're going to Aberdeen. Now, we are in the northwest tip of Kalimdor. This is the other continent, as you can see. Oh, actually, we're in Teldrassil. Perfect. The map was wrong. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, boy. Now this, my friends, ooh, you can't even see it all. This is the World Tree. Over here on the right side is the Eastern Kingdoms. That's where we just were. We took the boat from here, Stormwind Harbor. We went all the way up around Kalimdor, and we are in this small island up here in the top left. This is called Teldrassil. This is the World Tree. Now, I wish I could tell you the lore around this, but I really don't know it. My only understanding, and anyone can correct me here, is that the Night Elves basically get all of their power from the World Tree. This is life, this gigantic tree that you can't even see the top of. And if you look at the map, we're down here on the bottom of this tiny village, but this whole thing is the base of the World Tree. So we're going to go to the capital city of the Night Elves, which is Darnassus, because there's probably an inn there. Here we go. Oh, this place is beautiful. Look at this. The Night Elves know what's up. This is Darnassus. You'll see the riders protecting the city. The purple leaves. It is beautiful. The Night Elves are very much about nature, nature's magic. But I'm hoping that nature's magic will get us an inn somewhere. There's got to be an inn. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and this is yet another wonderful feature of the game, I'm going to talk to this guard.
What brings you?
Where is the inn? Thank you.
Good luck.
And they have told me on my mini-map up here where the inn is. Where's the booze, bruh? There we go. There we go, yeah. Now this right here is a player. Huh. Their guild is named Care Bears. It looks like they're away, though. Let's say hello.
Good tidings.
Hello, my lad. Are you away from your keyboard? You seem to be. Okay, turd.
Elune be with
Hello.
you. I am honored.
Can I buy? I don't want a banana. Snow plum, gross. You don't have alcohol here?
The loons light your path. Hello.
Let me check the employee fridge. Yep, look, we found something here. We got some screwball whiskey. Huh. What kind of inn doesn't have alcohol? Yeah. What's so peanut buttery? I can smell it. Thank you for making it plastic. Cheers, everybody, for the Alliance. Good tidings. Oh, that is wow. Peanut buttery. Darnassus, so pretty. When I first experienced Darnassus, it was as a young night elf. Matter of fact, that person we just saw was a night elf. So if I see another one, I'll... Actually, there's probably some down here. Right there. This right here, you see this person? Right there. That is a night elf. See the long ears, the blue or green skin riding on the tiger? That's a night elf. Hello. I played a night elf briefly. Oh, a few of them, actually. But I tried leveling one, so I was a young buck way out here to the east, and I was fighting and leveling, and I was doing really good. And the quest was, well, head to the capital city and talk to whoever. So I ran in here, and the first thing that I saw when I came through this corner was this MFer right here. Tiny poop. Just tiniest poop. So you don't know this is a good guy, right? Huh? Oh, terrifying. Level 85. Rondo, what do you know about Night Elf Mohawk? Man, Rondo, you say a bunch of stuff that just happens in my brain a lot. You're starting to worry me. Roscoe, Rondo, what? Show you one more thing while we're here, because I still need to finish this drink. Right here. Beautiful spot. This is the Temple of the Moon. Mages, who are kind of like wizards in a way, have an ability to teleport people or create a portal in time and space that will let them teleport to places. This is one of the places that they can teleport. Very pretty. Very peaceful. Yes, please tip your mages. But a tip is fine. Like the other day I saw somebody selling portals for 200 gold. Are you serious? Come on. That's a bit much. You know, back in my day, portals were 5 gold if you were kind. Is that what I sound like? Can you swim in the moon juice? Yes, you can. It's more of a wade, but yes. Now, if you type /P and you pee in it, the guards will kick you out of this city. That's not actually true. I made that up. That's the peanut butter whiskey talking. Okay, now this is one of the portals that I was talking about. We're going to take this portal because we are headed for my favorite place in the entire game. Now, this is not it. This is just the place we have to go to get there. This is called the Blasted Lands. And that right there is the Dark Portal. This was the first time that we ever left Azeroth and we went into the Outlands, was through that Dark Portal. But that's not where we're going right now. We're going to head back, we're going to find the Flight Master, and we are headed for Stranglethorn Vale. One of the most terrifying places in all of Azeroth. Because Horde. It worries me how many bottles I have left. It actually worries me how few are left compared to where we started.
King's honor, friend.
Okay, we're going to take this to the rebel camp. Yes.
Safe travels.
We're going to fly to the northern tip of Stranglethorn Vale, which is a very long jungle on the southern tip of the Eastern Kingdoms. How do you choose if you're Horde or Alliance? Asks Tamara. Well, if you consider yourself a good person, a noble person, you go Alliance. If you're a bit of a troublemaker and you like to shake things up a bit, you go Horde. How are there so many Horde? Yes, when you start the game, you create your character. You can choose which faction you are, Horde or Alliance, and then you choose which race you are, human, night elves, Tauren, undead, troll, and then all that stuff. Yeah, you have to go through. You can customize the face, the hair, the skin color, markings on the face. Can you ever change? You can't, well, actually, yes. If you pay money, like actual money, you can change factions. So, like, I could make my human warrior a Horde warrior for, like, $30. Yeah, and you'd be a traitor and everybody would hate you. Yes. Now, here's a quick fun fact for you. You know how kids, when they're young, they just lie? They just make stuff up. They just say stuff out loud. Makes no sense. There's no real purpose, but they just lie. Well, when I first started playing this game, and I encountered my first Horde, what's interesting about the difference in the factions is that we can't understand each other when we speak. So, like, when you type in chat, if I type as an Alliance, I could say, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Horde Man?" And the Horde will see that text as gibberish because they don't understand each other. So they type back, "I don't know what you're saying, bro," and it looks like gibberish to me. Well, when I first started playing the game, I said in chat to somebody, like a friggin' child, I was like, "You know, my cousin actually learned the Horde language, like he understands it." And everybody in chat was like, I said, "Oh, my cousin, right?" They were like, "It doesn't work that way. You can't do that. It's a system thing. It's not a real language." I was like, "No, man, I'm telling you, my cousin did it. Like, he learned the language. Now he can speak to the Horde." And they were like, "No, you're kind of full of shit right now." The hard part of this story is reminding you that I was 23 years old when I did this. 23. I wasn't trolling. I wasn't trying to be funny. It was just the 10-year-old inside me that just let loose, and I wanted to impress everybody. What an idiot. Oh, man. All right, is there an inn up here? Who's got beer? Now, this is a rebel camp, so there's bound to be somebody here who's got some booze.
Light blessings on her.
Oh. Damn it.
Be careful.
Did I already drink that? Oh, I did. Wow.
Well,
Hello. Okay. No big deal. Okay. Whew. This place is... Rebel is not Horde. Now, these are NPCs. All these characters that you see, these are non-player characters. These are just computer characters. Like this cat right here with the name above his head, that is an actual player. That's a person. That's an alliance person, so he's a good guy. That is his minion, his demon. Now, we're going to head down into the Vale. Stranglethorn Vale. Now, this jungle that you see... It seems peaceful. It's quiet. It's kind of nice. You know what? I'm going to give you a little more sound. Oh, yeah. Let's try that. Can you hear that? A little bit? Okay. Oh, what? Okay. Whew. This camp has changed quite a bit. This used to be a tiny, tiny camp with like 2 tents and 3 people. But apparently they've evolved. Great. Oh, congratulations. They just leveled up to level 31. Congrats.
Excellent.
Good job. Let's clap. Good job. Now, this right here, this camp is where one of the most epic things I have ever witnessed in this game happened. I've told you this story before, so I won't give you the whole chicken enchilada, but I will just remind you of what happened. Me and 2 other people were questing down here. The reason that Stranglethorn Vale is so horrible is because Alliance has a bunch of quests down here to do, and so do Horde. But Horde have a base in here. So there's a ton of Horde running around and a ton of Alliance running around. So when you're level 30 to 35-ish, you will encounter each other a lot. A lot. And there's a good chance, because there's a base here, that there's going to be some high-level, very powerful Horde running around. Now, I leveled in a server called a PvP server, player versus player, which means when you enter the world, it's pretty much fair game. You can beat each other up at will. You couldn't just turn it off. So when I got down here, it was game on. Terrifying. So the 3 of us were here. We're doing some quests. We're killing some tigers, killing some panthers. Everything's good. And then this Horde comes and kills us all and sits on our bodies. So we wait. He stays. We go as far as we can from our corpses. We resurrect. We run in different directions because that always works. And he kills us again. Okay? We try it again. This goes on for so long, we finally call for help. We finally call for help. Multiple times. Nobody will help us. Until finally, we resurrect. We start running. And then it was like the friggin' cavalry had come. And so many night elves and humans and dwarves came on their mounts. Level 60s jumped off their mounts. Epic battle. And we ran away so fast. But the cavalry had come and saved us from that one space butthole trying to ruin our day. It was awesome. But you can expect battles like that all the time. All you're trying to do is just kill this little tiger, no big deal. But then off in the distance, you see a horde. He's like, oh man, did he see me? Did he see me? Oh no. And you know, as soon as that red name starts running in your direction, all right, it's go time. It's time for a battle. And yes, it was an orc warrior Tad. Generally speaking, like I told you back in Elwyn Forest, if you stay on the path, it's pretty safe. Hello? Ooh, they're almost ready to die. I wonder what they got going on. Ooh, let's make sure they're good. Now that is a paladin. That's like a holy warrior. They can heal themselves. They can heal other people. They can use magic of the light. When you call for help, does it go out in game or something? Yes, it does. Oh, there's dinosaur. There's a shin crossing the path. You gotta be careful. Sneak by. Yes. Now, Horde also had paladins, yes, but not initially. Initially, Alliance had paladins and Horde had shaman, but they were not shared. Man, brings back some memories. Ooh, that's new. All these little bases and waterfalls and forts, none of this was here when I was here last. What the hell? Where do I go? This is crazy. Oh, that's a horde right there. Right there. There he is. Oh, he's lucky he's not marked for PvP. I would teach him a lesson. But I wouldn't because I'm noble. I'm a good guy. I'm gonna wave to him. Also, it's very good that he's not marked for PvP, so I can't actually attack him. Yeah, we're heading for the tavern now. Oh, my lips are tingly. That means we're good. I would definitely show him because I'm level 76 and he's 31. Yeah, powerful. Ooh. I might regret this, but it's going to be worth it. This is the Great Arena. Now, as I said, I'm not marked for PvP, which means we can't just attack each other at will. But if you go in here, you are marked for PvP. If there is anybody invisible hiding down inside that pit, it's a battle. Whew. Now you see the way on the top left-hand side, you probably can't see it. There's a tiny sword next to my portrait. That means I am marked for PvP. I am ready for combat. If somebody comes in this arena, we must fight to the death. And it doesn't matter if it's Horde or Alliance. It is every person for themselves. I will battle shout, which increases my stamina. No, that's not my stamina. My strength and agility by 133. Okay, looks like there's nobody in here. Hopefully. Now, because I've marked for PvP, that's going to stay on there for 5 minutes, whether I like it or not. So in the next 5 minutes, if there's a horde that wants a piece of me, we're getting dirty. We are heading for my favorite place in the entire game. It is the best area for napping. And I can only hope when we get there that it starts to rain. Although I doubt it because it's not raining here. No lantern. Oh, the PvP went away already. That's lame. They are really babyfying this. Yeah, it was like 2 minutes. What the hell is that? All right, here we go. This right here is the entrance into Booty Bay. Now, it's only a coincidence that it's called Booty Bay, and it's my favorite place. Yes. Now, it doesn't look like much. What the hell? Clean this place up! Why does it look like ass? Okay, there's the boat. What the hell? I leave for 2 months, and you just let this place go. What the f... Well, this used to be my favorite place. It just looks like a mess now. Oh, I just fell in the water. Damn it. Get up, horse. My bad. Peanut butter whiskey is taking over. Whoops. Don't do it again, bro. It's so embarrassing. Okay, here we go. All right, we got the inn. We're at the Salty Sailor Tavern. I know there's alcohol here. A flask of Stormwind Tawny. Whatever that is, sure. Let's go with the Maker's Mark. We got Maker's Mark whiskey. Let's try that. It is red wax. It's so stupid. Why are you making it harder to enjoy your product? Does anybody else still have to say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey every time you do something? Because I don't. I don't have to do that. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh. Okay, I got it. I did it. Bradley! Okay. Cheers, everybody, to booty! Oh, yeah. All right. Did I drink some water? Yes, Kara, I did. I've got some water right here, and I had a sip, and it looked like this. All right. All right, so thanks to Nix Rax Fella Mug, we have our drink. We're going to head up to the top once you get the full bird's eye view of Booty Bay. I wish there was a code I could type in that would make it rain, but it doesn't work that way. Oh. Okay, we'll just have a seat right here. Now, as you can see, Booty Bay is... It's a little cattywampus right now. But it's quite a little spot on the southern tip of the Eastern Kingdoms. You'll see the ship come in, dock for 2 minutes, and then take off to Kalimdor. I'll jump off in a minute. I want to have a drink. Yes, it is one of the first goblin-run towns. Now, here's a fun fact. There's the ship right there. Oh, that ship is dangerous, too. What a lot of us learn the hard way is that the security here at Booty Bay, known as bruisers, Booty Bay bruisers, they are not to be truffled with. Truffle? Truffle. Truffle. They are not to be toyed with. So if you attack another player, the guards will beat the hell out of you. Trifled. That's what I said. Trifled. The guards will beat the hell out of you. Like a bunch of them, too. So you can't fight each other in this city. They will kill you until you die from it. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a lady. So I like to come up here and sit on this pole and just watch the town play out. It's coming back. But that ship right over there, right, see that one right over there? Goes to Kalimdor, goes to Ratchet. Now, I'm not calling some of you out, no offense. That's where it goes, a small town called Ratchet. Damn, I think I'm about to get Ratchet. But this is where I go when I like to nap. Like nap. Not just like a little snooze, but like I want to be out for 2 hours. This is where I go. And it's absolutely the best when I get here, I come through the tunnel, and it's raining. And I literally, in real life, I go, yeah! And then I run over. I'm going to show you where I go. Ready? This is underwater. Hi, fish. Hi, fish. Hi, fish. Hi, fish. Okay, then I go back up. Need to clean up this water. That's not my job, by the way. That's not my responsibility. There's a ramp right there. That's where I go. Right there. Can anybody knock you off while you're sleeping? Not really. There's kind of ways, but not. So I come here to this ramp. I sit. I get my fishing pole, and I fish. Listen. Shh. I got a rock scale cod. Listen. I got a super tuna. This is where I fish. But if it's not raining, or if it is raining, I come right here and I sleep. And now right now it's 7 p.m. where I am, which means it's 7 p.m. in the game. You can see the sun is starting to set. But at high noon, the water is blue and it's beautiful. It's really quite lovely. Let's head to the boat. There it is! Perfect timing! I almost fell off again. Now, let me tell you something about this boat. This boat. Now, medically speaking, this boat can eat my butt. Let me tell you why. When you are at Booty Bay, you are probably level 35, maybe 40 if you're lucky. But at some point, you have to take this boat because you're going to another continent. It is inevitable that when you get on this boat, there are going to be horde also on this boat. So you stand here and you watch each other. Because you know if you attack each other, right now, the guards are going to kick your ass. Nobody wants that because then you have to try to resurrect on the boat. It's a mess. So everybody behaves. But as soon as this boat starts to pull away, like right now, does he make it? Yay! Good job, buddy. You made it. Cheer, clap. Good job. As soon as the boat starts to pull away, all hell can break loose. And next thing you know, there's this massive brawl on the ship, and you're beating the hell out of each other because the guards can't see you. And then you're dead, and you have to it's a big thing. Oh, I still gotta finish. Ah, so much. Fert's gonna come home tomorrow and be like, what did you do? Mind your business. Okay. All right. Welcome home, Ratchet. Hello, Horde. Here we go. This person is called Nooberdead. This is a level 5 troll druid. Level 5. I could crush them. I'm so powerful. But I will bow. I will show respect. I will smile. And they will... Oh, they waved to me. That's nice. I'm gonna wave back. Hi. I will say hi.
Hi.
And this is how we talk to the other faction. They saluted me with respect. Okay. I'm gonna give them the train. Yeah, and then I'll go on my merry way. I have made a friend in the Horde. Now's probably a good time to tell you that my character is great with jokes.
Cover for me. I got a whiz behind a tree.
No, it's not really a joke. It's kind of on brand, though. I got a whiz behind a tree. Okay. Yeah. So we're in Ratchet. We are in a very small village on the eastern coast. It takes so much mental energy to know what's east and west and north and I feel like I got north and south pretty good. But east and west takes a little bit of effort. Ratchet. I miss Lulu. You always pat people on the head. So condescending. What was I gonna do? Hold on. Oh, that's right. Let me see here. Ratchet. Just fun to say now. Ratchet. Tamara says she would slice someone's head off if they patted me on the head. I think you would. I think you would. I think you would pull out your daggers. Let me see. What do I think Tamara would be? Tamara. Analytical, by the book. You would not be melee. You would not be a tank. You would either be a druid or a priest or a mage. Warlock is too dark. Mage is pretty good. Lots of spells. You want to help people, so healing might work. Druid is very nature-based. I think Tamara would be a mage. That's my guess. Oh, and you just said, oh, mage. Yo. I know you can't see all this, but that's all you need. I love this game. Smooth. Worth it. Totally worth it. Okay. I don't think we can get to the other place I want to go. What would Joe be? Oh, that's a good question. I think I pressed the wrong button. Did you hear that? God, that was loud. Sorry about that. What would Joe be? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, JoJo would definitely be Horde. Okay, so Horde. And then, let's see. Cute, but a pain in the ass. Doesn't really want to be noticed. Rogue. JoJo would be a rogue. But what kind of rogue? What race would she be? Tauren, undead, troll, blood elf. Maybe blood elf, kind of pretty. I'm going to say JoJo would be a Tauren rogue. Can you be a Tauren rogue? Maybe a troll. Oh my God! JoJo just said ding, ding, ding. I would always play rogues in those games. I'm amazing. Yo, we need to find an inn. Is there an inn here? Yeah, let's get it. I told you! Is that where I got my name, Rogue Roscoe? No, it's not actually. I have played rogues, but I am not a rogue character. Not by nature.
Time is money, friend.
No, don't make it my home. Yo, you got booze? You got booze? Who got booze? You got booze? Ooh, I don't want to fight that guy.
Hello.
Hello.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Sweet nectar? That sounds good. Let's do that. Ooh, getting a little dizzy. Let's have a little water. Okay. Black Label, let's do it. Yes, Rogue Roscoe. Because he'd always go rogue when watching BCS. Yeah, that. Okay, you said it. So, here's a fun fact for you. So, believe it or not, let me sit down here. I just need to have a seat. Believe it or not, the rogue thing actually didn't come from BTS and the channel, because my company name was Rogue Media. And the reason was because the way that I was doing my videos and my projects was completely different. It was so outside the box than what everybody else was doing. So I was kind of going rogue. And that's what started it all. Did I say that right? Started it all. Yeah. So when I started the channel, and I kind of like went rogue, it was just what I was doing organically, but it was already kind of part of who I was. Yeah. You gonna be hurting tomorrow? Trish, do you not know me? Yo, pause. Question. Trish, yo, listen up. Listen up, Trish. I couldn't find the camera. I have to ask this question. It's kind of embarrassing because I feel like it's been a long time, and I should have asked it a long time ago, and I didn't. Do you prefer Trisha or Trish? Trish. Nailed it. I knew that. Knew that. Trish. Trish. Cool. We're good. I've been calling you Trish for 7 years now, so it's cool. All right, so we got a drink. I don't even know if we've taken a drink from this yet. We got the bottles to prove it. Yeah. All right. Ooh, that is grilly. still got one piece of pizza left. And all the crusts. I'm gonna get that crust train going. Choo-choo! Oh, wait, hold on.
Woo woo! Chug 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 woo woo!
Yeah, thank you. Okay. How many bottles are left? 3. I have to finish this one, but 3. And this one is a big one. Look at the size of that mother... Okay. Yeah, let's water ourselves. Hydrate or die. All right, let's get a move on. We got shit to do. Nope, not the horse. Get them the bird. Now, I want to get to Alterac Valley, but I don't know if that's possible. I don't think it is. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything from these spots. Oh, that's where I want to go. Okay. We're going to go visit the Horde. Can you steal money and weapons and stuff from other people? No, you cannot. Now, when you kill somebody, like a player, a horde, if you will, the bad guys, if you kill them, they take a durability loss with their armor and gear of 2%. So it's not too bad. But it really is about 1, the ego, and 2, the time it takes to run back to your body and resurrect and then eat and drink something, get your body back up to 100%. But also it hurts your feelings because somebody killed you. Man, my lips are so tingly. So right now we're flying over Duratar. This is basically the Elwyn Forest of the Horde, or I guess of the Orcs. So the Orcs, when they first start leveling, they're out in this area. See how dingy this is? See how dirty it is? This is because they're just animals. They're just running around here, rolling around in the dirt, leveling, earning their pennies. Smug. Judgmental much? Okay, we're just respecting the land. I didn't slur, you slurred, Chev. Okay, there it is. That right there, you see those gates over there? That gate, that's Orgrimmar. That is the Stormwind of the Horde. It's scary. If I go in there, they're gonna kick my ass. Let's try it. I don't slur. Let's see if we can get him. You call this home? Get out of here. Okay, so I'm in Alliance. I'm gonna hit the ground and let's see what happens. We are right outside the capital city of the Horde. Oh, right there is a 30. We can take 30. That's no big deal. This is an 85. Eee. Okay, look. If you look right here, that's me. I'm Roscoe. You know me. I'm level 76. The person that I'm looking at is an Orgrimmar Grunt. That's one of the guards of the capital city. They're level 85. The fact that it's in red means they're gonna crush me. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a sip. I'm gonna say, for the Alliance! And I'm gonna fly above them, because I'm smarter than them. And I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna look for a weak oh, they're shooting at me! What's shooting at me? Butthole. Let's just go over here. We're just gonna have a quick bandage. Let's get our health back up. Yep. Because I'm smarter. I got my first aid up. All right, battle shout. Increase my speed and agility. Get on my bird. And we're going to look for a poor, defenseless, helpless horde. We're going to teach them a lesson. Nobody is flagged for combat. Oh. Dragon Riders. Wind Riders are 85. All right, I'm already flagged for PvP. Let's do this. Here we go. We're going right into the bank. We're going to cause some problems. Here we go. For the Alliance! Yeah! Get him! Oh. I died. I died. No, it's so fast. Huh. Wasn't even fighting a person either. It was fighting a computer guy. Stupid. Alright. Oh, I'm outside. Okay, so this is... I did that on purpose because I wanted you to see what the death looks like. So I'm dead. I'm at a spirit healer. Oh my god! Look. So, right down here is where I am. I died way up there. So part of the... Oh, words. Part of the punishment or consequence of dying is you have to run back to your body. So I gotta go all the way back to where I died, and then I can resurrect and finish the job. Who said butthole? Huh? Shiv, what are you saying? Where did you say that? I can't even scroll that high. Shiv said something like, Roscoe, my kids heard you say butthole. I have boys. What? I can't scroll up there. How long ago did you say that? Nope. It was like an hour ago. All right, here we go. Oh, look right there. Look. See this guy right here? Oh, boy. Oh, that's not it. Never mind. I thought this guy was ready to die, but he's not. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to resurrect, and then I'm going to come out and I'm going to kill somebody. I'm going to show you how it's done. Ready? Go. Cow dog. Nope. Cow dog. Get him. Nope. Oh. Okay. So another option that we have is talking to the spirit healer and returning to life. So we take a 25% durability damage, which means that we also have resurrection sickness, which means all of our attributes are reduced by 75%, which means we are pathetic. I have 10,000 health, which is terrible. I just spit on myself. Let's hearth back home. Oh. Yeah. All right. So we're back at Stormwind where it's safe. Nice and safe. Let me check my list and see what else we have to show you. I don't remember using the blurry font. Wow! Man, that's crazy. Let me check the map, see where we're at. Did you already visit all the fine establishments in Stormwind? Well, kinda. I gave him a tour. I gave him an overhead. I said, hey, here's Stormwind. Ta-da! Oh, Ironforge! I forgot about Ironforge. Did Tad leave? Oh, there he is. Hi. You should show what happens when your character drinks too much and gets drunk. Let's do that in Ironforge. Okay, bye. Oh, let's take the tram. Oh, that's not the way. Yeah, oh, Mad, you took my words. Tad did too. Mad, you're Jess, right? Sorry, that was really abrupt. Jess. Yes. Nice! Even when I'm tipsy, I can remember your names. Tram. Okay, look. Here's the deal. Let's pay attention. Here's the map. We are in the Dwarven District. Okay? Right here. Right there. We're gonna go into this right here. This is the tram. This is the tram that goes from Stormwind to Ironforge. Ironforge. I feel like I'm talking so slow. Am I talking slow? Oh, train! Yeah! Perfect timing. Nailed it. All right, we're on the train. This train goes to Ironforge, which is another capital city. I'm good. Let's get some water. All right. We're good. Oh, that's not water. Water's over here. Okay. Liz. Yeah, water's gonna solve the problem. Okay, we're good. Let's focus. I am a Marine. We're good. Okay, we're good. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. Okay. Focus, all right? God. Okay, let's get professional again. We're good. We just gotta we gotta find some decorum. Cup. Okay. This is Ironforge. This is the capital city of the dwarves. The dwarves are known for their blacksmithing and their mining. They are engineers in their own right. Look right here. Look at the lava flowing down. The Great Forge, as they call it. I have done many a blacksmithing right here at this anvil. I've made many a chest plates and leg plates and boots right here on this anvil. This is the king's room. Oh, sorry, the high seat. That's what it's called. It's not the king's room, like the king's bedroom. The high seat. Hello, king.
Council of Three Hammers assist you.
Salute. Nailed it. Okay. So we said hello to the king. We're gonna go out to the main area. Lots of stuff going on here in Ironforge. Now I see part of the reason that I need to kind of stick around here for another 3 minutes is because right here it says I have 3 minutes left of resurrection sickness. Now you remember when I talked to the spirit healer, the angel? Instead of going back to my body, well, that's a penalty. So it decreases all attributes by 75%. My stamina, my strength, my agility, intellect, sobriety, all that stuff by 75%, which means I'm useless. I still got 2 minutes left of that. So probably a good idea to just stick around the city where it's safe. Hello. Hello. We'll head to the bank and see what's in the bank.
Here there.
Now this is my bank. I've saved a bunch of tabards from things that I've earned. I've got some old armor and stuff. I've got a Karen on the stick. I can hear myself. It's terrible. Oh my God. Okay, I'm good. I got a carrot on a stick. I got a hammer.
Up with it.
Let's go to the auction house and buy some stuff. I got 9,000 gold. Let's buy some stuff. Who wants to do some shopping? Yo, let's hit the tavern real quick. We got 3 bottles left. We can do this. Yeah, shopping. Professor has spoken. I just ran into the wall. The Stonefire Tavern. Even drunk I can find it. Hello, young lady. Hi. Gwenna. Hello.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Flagon of Dwarven Honeymead. Yep. Grind espresso shot. Grind. AKA liquid body rolls. Nailed it. Cheers, everybody. That smells good. It smells like coffee. Cheers. Is what? I forgot what to read. Wow. There was a question I was going to answer, and then it disappeared. It took me 3 months to read that? What does that mean? I can't read properly? I feel like I'm doing really well. I mean, okay, maybe it's a little slow. I'm doing so well. Thank you, Mia. Mia, you're one of my favorites. Okay, so we got a drink. Get out of here, Wax. I'm doing okay. Is your server green? It's pretty sparse there. Usually set in queue since mine was usually red. Okay, let's talk like an adult. Watch this. It's going to be like magic. What Tad's referring to is the fact that populations change based on server population. What? So if a server if a server is densely populated, wait, does dense mean a little or a lot? Tad, I forgot your question. So I bought something from here. Let's go outside. I got my drink. We're good. We're good. Yo, we got 2 bottles left after we get through this. We're gonna crush this. Dense is a lot. Okay, so is your server red? I don't know what that means. I don't. Let's go buy some shit. You're supposed to make the character drunk, not you. No. You don't want to see the character drunk. The character drunk is awful. You will all get sick. Yo, I'm home alone this weekend. Boom, roasted. I haven't been gone that long. Holy shiz. Hi, Sugar. Sarah. See? Still got it. Yep. Okay, let's buy some stuff. Shiv wants some albums. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's no albums on the auction house. What else you got? Don't spend all your money and regret it. I'm rich. It's cool. Soju. Let's see if we got some soju. Whoa. Soju. There's no soju on the auction house. A big axe. Yeah. Why do I keep hitting buttons? Axe. Axe. There we go. Ooh. Okay, we are level 76. So we need a level 76 big axe. 26,000 gold. I don't even have that. Who was that? Rude. There's a level 55 axe. That's 1,000 gold. That's not terrible. How about a one-handed axe? 14,000 gold. I can't afford that. Let's buy stuff only we can use. Ooh. Nope, that's worse than what I have. This shopping sucks. 70 to 76. Okay, maybe we don't get an axe, but we get something else. Let's buy a new weapon. From the live stream. I'm 76. Okay, here's what I'm looking at, just so you know. The window on the right side with the blue title, currently equipped Hammer of Quiet Morning, has 111 damage per second. On the left, it says 81 damage per second. So I'm not going to spend 4,000 gold for less damage per second. No. Stop it. Water. Look at me. I'm like a new person. See? It's perfectly fine. We're good. Whoops. Almost dropped the cup. Okay, maybe weapons are not the place to go. Let's try some plate armor. Nope, all of this sucks compared to what I have because I'm so powerful. Nope. Let's try a mount. Maybe we could buy a horse. Yeah, we should buy a horse together. I know this feels like a first date to you, but a first date with me would be better. I would not be as tipsy. Mounts. Is there a mounts button? Gems. That's not gems. Miscellaneous. Mount. Huh? Whoa. All the buttons are so small. Oh, I got it. We could buy them. No, we can't afford that. We can't afford anything. We're poor. Yeah, well, we don't buy anything. Let's go to another tavern. We got 2 battles left. Can we do it? Let's get to work. Well, we were rich until the prices skyrocketed. Okay. Whoops. Let's get it. Let's get it. Inflation, right, Jazzed? Jazzed, I feel like you told me already, but did you get the album I sent you? I feel like I've been looking at the screen for like 3 hours. I have? I have what? What does that mean? I have what? What am I saying? Are you saying? I've looked at the screen for 3 hours. How long have I been live? 2 hours and 51 minutes. Yo, we're killing this. Boom. I'm flying. Flying, we're good. Nice. Yo, we're killing this. I feel like this went well. Huh? This flight serves in-flight drinks. Nice! Tad has spoken. Let's get a Bailey's. Let's get a Bailey's. Right there. In-flight entertainment Bailey's original recipe. It's like the Colonel. Yeah. Wow, I don't even feel in control of myself. It's crazy. What's up? All right, stupid. Oh, it smells so good. I feel like I'm tipsy, not really drunk. Like my lips, well, my lips don't even exist anymore. Maybe they're not tipsy. I sound blasted? That's crazy. No, I'm tipsy at best. Cheers. Rude. Yeah, I might be a little more gone than I expected. Maybe I should react to this someday. Oh, man. I hope I'm not. Oh, this is where the weirdness kicks in. Are you still enjoying the stream? Did I say that right? Eat something? I do have some tiramisu in the fridge. Yes, you're having fun. Good. I want you to have fun. I too want to have fun. Ranch. Just eat some ranch? Good. Ah, yeah, pizza. Yo, I should get some fucking pizza. Okay. Yo. God, I found it. Yeah. Got it. How often does he go drunk? I don't really do this much. Yeah, thank you. Who is that? Professor? Professor Puddle. He doesn't really do it often, but when he does, it's pretty great. Yeah, that's true. This is my last piece. This was the piece that I was gonna eat in the shower. Yeah. And now I can't because I'm eating it now. Roscoe uses bad language when he drinks? No, he doesn't. I don't use bad language when I drink, do I? I swear? Do I? Oh no! Whoops. Sorry. I said the F word? Oh, that's bad. Sorry, kids. I feel like I've made it awkward. What? This is the worst idea. See, what's funny is... What's funny? I don't even know anymore. Let's focus, bro. We got work to do. We got one more drink. Oh my god! We still have some in this cup. Oh, I'm gonna be hating life tomorrow. I'm gonna be hating life tomorrow. It's like a commercial. I don't even know where I flew to. Where did I fly? I have crumbs on every ounce of my being. There's crumbs everywhere. Yo, you should see the bottles that's behind my chair. There's so many bottles on the floor. Okay, we are at Lights Hope Chapel. Map. Why did I come up here? Was there a story? Okay. I think I have a reason. We gotta find the flight master. Flight master! Right there. Okay, let's focus. Let's get on point. We gotta go to Dalaran. Right there. Okay. Okay, we are 1.5 bottles away from finishing this godforsaken live stream. We're gonna do this. Oh, where did this come from? Yeah. All right. I got water. We're good. Now, I would like to remind you that it is whatever day it is. That's fine. It's 7:53. I thought it was like 11 o'clock at night. It's 11:53. Wait. It's 7:53 p.m. where I am. 7:53 p.m. on Saturday. I am at my house, just having a drink, having some pizza. No big deal. That's okay. For the non-WoW people, every flight from a flight master costs gold. So he just spent money to fly somewhere he didn't know where. I thought I knew where I was going. Man, I haven't been this tipsy in a while. Wow. It's crazy. I think we can wrap. Feel like we can tighten it up for the ending. Yeah, we can clamp down. We're good. We're good. Yo, I know what will fix this moment. Got it. Okay, we're good. So we have like 1.5 bottles left, and we're gonna finish this up strong. Instantly solved. Hey, listen. Shh. Listen. Shh. Listen. Tomorrow, I need you to tell Lulu. Listen. Shh. Listen. Shh. I need you to tell Lulu that this went perfectly. That I was amazing. I was perfect. I was handsome. And this went without a hitch. Okay? Deal? Yo, pinky swear. Pinky swear. You got it? Pinky. Say, type, pinky swear. Okay. Nice. Okay. You said it. We are... Oh my God. Oh, wait. Did I finish this? I think I drank this. We are one bottle away from finishing this mother... Okay. Why did I come up here? I came up here for a reason. Bird. Why did I come up here? There was a reason. Oh, why did I come up here? There's one more. I just need a minute to think. I flew, right. Oh, Dalaran. Oh my God, did I say that out loud? Jess, good job. Dalaran. Let's head for Dalaran. That was the thing. Focus, bro. East. No, west. Yo, look what I found. Boop, boop. Misha! I see you talking shit in Discord. I'm watching you, Misha. I'm watching you. You think you sneaky. You ain't sneaky. Misha! Efnon, however you say your name. West. My ring fell off. Almost there. All right. Did we get there? Right there. Look. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Stop it. How do I, oh, I forgot how to move. Okay. Right there. Okay. First of all, here's the first question. Efnon, how do you say your damn name? I thought I was saying it right for like 3 years, and apparently I wasn't. How do I say your name? Efnon. No, you can't type it out. That doesn't work. Efnon. Efnon. You like how I say your name? Is that the correct way to say your name? Efnon. I don't even remember putting these glasses on. Efnon. Okay, I'm just gonna keep saying it how I say it. Nice. Okay. Now. Oh. Look what I found. Okay. Here's the reason we came here. Right here. You see this purple circle? Hold on, let me see if there's crumbs everywhere. It's crazy. Okay, I gotta focus. I'm having trouble focusing. Okay, see this purple circle? This is the city of Dalaran. This is the city that the mages removed from the ground up into the sky to keep it safe. I can't see it. I feel like I could see it. Oh, there was such a better reason for me coming here. Yeah. I can go there, but it's not the same. So I can go down here. Okay, let me give you the story, okay? So right now we're inside the purple ring. What happened was, I'm gonna make some stuff up. Shh, don't tell them that. what happened was the mages had a city of magic, and the magic was under attack by the bad guys. So the mages was like, and they lifted all of the city up into the air, right? So they lifted all up into the city. Okay, I am a little far gone. I feel slightly ashamed. The mages moved the city up out of the ground and into the air to be safe. It's fine. And then they were safe up in the air. Okay? It's like listening to a child tell a story. It's like listening to a child tell a story. All right, it might be time to close the stream. Let's wrap this up with a bow. Oh my God! I still have a bottle left. Oh, this is ugly. There's nothing in this cup. We're good. We're good. Okay. I don't even... Am I getting attacked by something? Why? I didn't even think there was anything bad here. Let's get out of here. All right. We did it. Let's hearth home. Wow, that was a lot. That was awesome. I'm gonna agree with Tamara. That was awesome. Water. All right. We are back in the city. Here's what I do. This is tradition. Wow. Stairs are weird today. Get in this bed right here. We're gonna sleep. Yeah. Okay. Right there. See me? Can you see me? I'm sleeping. Boom. Oh, we gotta get in our tux. Got it nice and comfortable in our tux. Nailed it. Not too bad. 9 bottles. We had fun. I hope you had fun. Oh, man. We ate all the pizza known to man. And there's still a little crust. Oops. Don't mind that. Noise. Still a little crust. You can have that if you want it. All right. I don't think you need to worry about me. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. But I hope you had fun. Crazy. What a night. Wow. I'm totally okay. You don't have to worry about me. I'm good. Did I say man, dog? Awkward. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I've done this before. It's not my first time. Remember, I am a Marine. I've trained for this. But I hope you had fun in our adventure in Azeroth. I'm going to go take a nap right here with my feet kicked up. Little YouTube on. And hopefully I can figure out how to close this stream down. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to drink some water. Yep. Ready? Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this right. Ready? We have a long journey ahead of us.